Good evening, everybody. How is everybody tonight? Welcome to my Thursday Night Live. My name is Julia Green, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you have come across my Thursday Night Live. So, how is everybody tonight? If you're out there, say hi, and let me know that you're out there. So, tonight we're going to feature a suite that is called Lovely Blossom Suite, and here's a picture of the suite. And yes, right now, in order to buy the whole suite, it's unavailable. So I apologize for that. But you guys know me. I like to buy a whole suite because I like everything that coordinates. So I'm going to show you all the items that come in the suite. And the one item that is not available, which is why you cannot buy the whole suite, are the embellishments. So they're these pretty guys right here. Let's see. Let's bring you back up here. So they're these. They are called Moody Palette Glossy Dots, and I like these a lot because they're not too puffy or not too big. So they're good if you're mailing something. Hi, Candy. How are you? So that's the only reason you can't buy the suite. But I showed you the picture of the suite. So we have the option now, if something is unavailable and you want to know when it's available, you click on that. It's going to send you an email right away that says, thank you so much for being interested in the suite, and we'll let you know. And then it's going to send you an email when the suite is available again. So when those Moody Dots come back in, Stampin' Up! Will send you an email, and then they'll let you know. So one of my friends just wanted the bug suite, and there was a couple things, and she did that, and she said, oh, it was such a nice reminder for them to send me an email and let me know that things were back available and I could purchase the whole suite. So that's an option. So I have everything kind of everywhere, but one of the things that comes in this suite is this lovely stripes embossing folder. This might be a good thing for if you're like me and you like dimension. Hi there. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Deb. This is one of our 3D embossing folders. So it does emboss very nicely. It does, I don't know if you can see it, but there's dots and then stripes, and it's kind of a cool embossing folder. And then we have a stamp set and a die. So this one is $89.50. So this isn't one of the big suites where you get a couple different stamps and a couple different dies, but it has these dies, which are called the Lovely Arrangement dies, and there they are. I've been busy using them, so that's fun. And then it has this stamp set, Lovely Arrangements. It's got some really pretty sentiments in it. I always like these stamps that have more than one font in them, and this one actually has 3 different fonts, so I liked this one a lot. Part of the reason I bought it, because you know me, I was upset could not get into the card thing tonight, and I bought and paid for that virtual. Oh, was that the one using this suite, I think? Oh, that's kind of a bummer, Deb. Believe it or not, I did the card one, and I haven't even done it yet. I'm hoping that they're going to post it to YouTube, because sometime I'll have a chance to be able to get in there. So the other thing is, I showed you the Moody Dots. The other thing is this really pretty ribbon. This is textured ribbon in cloud cover. And it's a nice ribbon, same on both sides. Great for making, the way I make bows, it's great for making bows. And then, of course, DSP. Don't we all love some DSP? Now, this is one of those ones that, yes, it is 12 by 12 DSP, but you get 3 sheets of 4 different patterns. So it's a little bit different. Usually we do 2 sheets of 6 different patterns, and this one is 3 sheets of 4. So we have the flowers on one side, and then we have like a green linen on the other side. I like these papers that look like they have texture even though they don't. I just think that's really kind of cool. And then we have these cute little flowers. And on the other side we have this very regal looking pattern. This would be great for guy cards. Then we have this pretty floral pattern. And we have a petal pink. This is petal pink, right? Am I in the right? Yeah, this is petal pink. Petal pink pattern on that side. And then we have this one that you can cut apart and do card fronts with. So it has all the different patterns for the card fronts. And you'll see I've done some with some of these tonight. And then I really like this stripes on the back. And this kind of mimics the embossing folder. So let's go ahead and make a couple cards. So first one we're going to do is going to be this guy right here. And I'm using one of those cutouts. We're using the pattern paper Secret Sea. I like Secret Sea a lot too. I think Secret Sea and Cloud Cover are two of my favorite colors right now. I like them a lot. We're going to go with a crumb cake base. We're going to layer this guy onto our Secret Sea. I had to make a sympathy card this week, and I used this sweet. You'll see the card here in a little bit. And I just decided to keep going with this suite because I really liked it. I think I like the, I don't know. I always get a whole suite just because A, I usually like the paper, and then I just want to be able to keep on going. So that's why I buy. I love Secret Sea. Yeah, it does. Both of them are really good colors. While we're talking about in colors, now Secret Sea and Cloud Cover are current in colors. They will be staying for a whole nother year. Do you know we have an annual catalog coming out just around the corner? It's only a couple of months away. So if you really like Petunia Pop, is it Peach Pie? Oh gosh, I gotta look now. Petunia Pop, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash, and Strawberry Slush. So yeah, Strawberry Slush, I believe. Is it Strawberry Slush? No, Strawberry Slush is the current one. I forget what the pink one is. Sandy, help me. Where are you? Anyway, those are going to be the outgoing in colors. So if you really like those colors, you're going to want to start bulking up on those, because I've seen a lot of demonstrators are already putting out there that it is, you know, it's that time where we're going to be losing our in colors. What happens is, I think too, Stampin' Up! At some point cuts off their inventory of those. And so then it, you know, that whole while supplies lasts that Stampin' Up! Really likes to rely on. So if those are colors that you really like and you want to have some in your stash, now's the time to purchase them. Because like I said, I saw a bunch of different people advertising those. Okay, so there's my, how simple was that card? But I love it. Look at, isn't it pretty? So we need a little salutation on there. So I have this little strip of, I think it's like a ½ inch of white paper. And I liked the Just a Note. So we're going to grab that off of there. We're going to put him on a block. It's sticking to my fingers instead of sticking to my, there we go. I always like to line them up, and then that way there I know they're pretty much lined up on the block. So if I mess up stamping with them, I know it's because I'm not paying attention. All right, we're going to ink this up. And then we're just going to do Just a Note. Just like that. And, oh, what do we want to do here? Yeah, let's just cut it off like that. I'm going to cut this end off a little bit too. We're going to flag it at each end. So I'm going to cut this one a little bit more off this end. We'll flag it at each end. So you snip up the center, and then you go from corner to center, And that's going to make little flags on the end. Just like that. That one didn't want to come off. Well, we didn't cut it all the way. Are any of you guys Survivor watchers? I have watched Survivor over the years. I don't know if I've exactly watched every single thing of Survivor or not. I know I've watched a lot of them, but for repeats, they've been having some of the old shows on, which has been kind of fun because they're celebrating 50 episodes, I believe, or 50 seasons, 50 seasons, I think it is. I don't know, but anyway, they've had a lot of it. No, you're not a Survivor person, huh, Candy? All right, so I'm going to do just a note down here. I'm going to do it just like that. Now I'm going to bring in those Moody dots that are not available, but when I purchased mine, they were available. We're going to put some Moody dots on here, and I'm going to go with the Secret Sea ones. And we're going to do a big one up there. Let's do a little one right there. And then let's do a little one right there. How's that? Simple, easy, okay? But now we need an envelope to go with this. So let's go ahead and make an envelope. So let's just set that over there. I need this. We're going to clean that. And let's clean this guy too, because I've used him a lot. I watched a lot of the Bravo realities like the Below Decks and Southern Charm. Yeah, I know. They kind of suck you in, don't they? My brother laughs because I'm a Bridgerton gal. I love Bridgerton. And he's like, you do know that Bridgerton is just Victorian slut or smut. He calls it. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I still like it. So, all right. So because my flowers and my leaves on this guy are both Secret Sea, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my leaves on my envelope. We're going to go, let's go this way with our leaves. And then we'll stamp a flower. And we'll have it so the flower comes in. Now let's do it this way. And then we have the flower. So now I have a matching envelope to go with that card. I'm all set. I didn't stamp anything on the inside, so you know what? Let's do that same image on the inside. I think I just hit my stamp. No, I didn't. All right. And we just did the flower on the inside. And let's go ahead and do those leaves. Perfect. All right. Card number 1 down. All right. Here's another one. This one's going to be simple too. This time I reached for my Nestled Essential Dyes. And the reason I wanted to talk about those tonight is because those have been around for a couple of catalogs. When things have been around for a couple of catalogs, you're going to want to grab them because a lot of times those are going to be while supplies last. While I'm talking about this, always be checking that last chance product list because that's a place where you can find things that are leaving us. So that's all going to start happening pretty soon, knowing that this new annual catalog is just around the corner. So as you know, so on this one, my second layer is going to be, so my card layer is Cloud Cover and Secret Sea, like we were just saying. They look and are so pretty together. These are 4x3 pieces. So we're just gonna go, we're gonna do the flower up top, and just a little bit of that Secret Sea is gonna peek out around. I did cut up one of these because I like the stripes. So, and I almost felt like I would use the stripes more than I would use the other. So we're going to do that same thing, 4x3. We're just going to find where it meets here. And do it just like that. Now, I had this little strip of the Secret Sea, and I thought, why not put that right across there? And I don't know if you're going to see that on the other side. Yeah, you will see a little bit of that peeking out. Okay, let's do that. So let's grab my liquid glue. There you go, like that. We're going to put that right across there. Give it a little seam. Now I'm going to take my snips and I will just cut that off. Just like that. So, when is a piece of cardstock too small to throw away? I save these little strips all the time, and they're forever laying around here. And I'm like, and then sometimes I just get frustrated and be like, okay, I need to clean things up. It's got to go. All right. Max wants to know who I'm talking to, so here he comes. He's like, who is Mommy talking to? Here he comes, real quiet like. He's like, usually Mommy comes home from work and she comes in and she lays in bed and we snuggle. What is she doing up here? Oh, what is she doing up here? Okay, and then, like I said, I grabbed these from Nested Essential Dies. Now, let's see what's going to fit in there very nicely. Ooh, I think Hello Friends will look really nice. So, let's get a bigger block. Oops. Whoops. Stay. All right, and I think I'm going to do it in the green. Maybe not. My green wasn't stamping really good. I did re-ink it, but I don't know. Let's try it. Let me grab a scrap piece of paper and see if I fixed it. I did re-ink it because it was really dry. And I want to see. Oh, yeah. It still needs some re-inking. All right, so we will re-ink that. So we'll stay with the Secret Sea. This time of year, when the heat is pumping in here, my ink pads and paper and stuff really dry out a lot. It's very frustrating. Every time I come up here, I feel like I'm re-inking. But right now, oh, I don't have the free shipping thing. So right now is free shipping. So I have an order in I just haven't finalized it yet because I know I want to add some more things. But this is a great time when you have the free shipping to get those things that sometimes we just forget to get at other times. And re-inkers is one of those things that I don't always remember. But then when I go to re-ink and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, I need re-inker. All right, so we had that go all the way across, and I really like that. So just a little bit of that is going to show on either side. I know we're kind of covering it up, but I think that little detail really, whoops, it's a little blurry. What? Come on, focus. There you go. See that little detail? I just think that's pretty special. I just like that little detail. Okay, and then this guy is going to go right down here in the corner. And I think what we will do is, and I've gone ahead and I've cut out a couple of the leaves with a couple of the dies. But I think what we'll do is we'll pop the flower. And then I think we'll just lay the leaves flat. Hi, bud. You're such a good boy. He's such a sweet boy. He really is. Mommy's sweet little guy. They're both getting, they're going to be 12 and 13. Max will turn 12 in March. And Murphy's going to be 13 in June. And I'm so nervous because, you know, being labs, they're bigger dogs. They're getting to the end of their lifespan, and I don't know what I'm going to do without them, because I will miss them for sure. And they're both getting so that they can't do all the things that they used to be able to do, and you can see them getting frustrated. Just like Mom, I'm getting frustrated with things I can't do too. All right, so again, we need to do some stamping on the inside. This time I want to do green leaves, so I'm going to clean off my leaves. Stamp an envelope too, and I guess I'm going to re-ink my green pad because I want to use green. Look out, bud. I'm sorry, honey. He's right at my feet. All right, let's re-ink this puppy. Well, let's put quite a bit on here. When I re-inked it earlier, it just, like, look, it's disappearing. That's how dry it is. And my re-inker's kind of dry too. So basically, you don't want it to soak in that quick because you want to be able to blend it in so that you don't get dots. But you saw it disappear. The pad is very dry. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Oops. Okay, let's try that. Let's set the card over here out of the way. Let's see how my leaves look now. Oh, that's much better. It did much better that time. Okay, much better. All right, so we're going to stamp that on the inside of the card. Let's go ahead and stamp our leaves. And we're going to stamp those, maybe going that way. And then we're going to stamp a flower. Whoa. I stamped my leaves over too far. All right, so we have that on the inside of that one. So we need an envelope for that one as well. Let's grab an envelope. Let's stamp a flower on the envelope. And then let's stamp some leaves. Let's go this way. Now I almost got it a little too wet. It'll dry out really quick. They always do. Yeah, I try, Candy. They're so much a part of my life. They really is just going to be kind of crazy. All right, so that's the two that I had to make for you here live, and then I want to show you some other ones that I did. So here's another one using one of those cutouts. I don't know if you can see it. Whoops, let's get it away from there. There we go. Can you see the embossing folder? I love the embossing folder. Great little detail. We didn't stamp on the inside of this one, but we could do that. Let's go ahead and do that on the inside of this one. And I think we need an envelope for this one too. I really love this flower. It's really pretty. Kind of simple, but pretty. All right. So we have that on the inside of that one, and we need an envelope. We'll need an envelope. Here's the sympathy one that I made. This is one of the dies. These circles is one of the dies that come with this set. And I wanted to point out my little bow. So I used the ribbon, and then I used some of the old olive twine that we have that's still available. And then I used an old sympathy stamp that I had sitting here. I have some that I leave sitting here for just when I need a card and all that kind of fun stuff. So it doesn't want to stay focused for some reason. Okay, so there was that one. And I did a little strip of the paper on the inside with white because we used Secret C as our base. And then I have this one. This is another one of the ones that you can cut out. Really simple if you're looking to make some quick cards. And then this one I did like an easel, and we've got the flower on the inside. And see how light my green was there? So that's what I have for you. This is a fun suite. So when I purchase a suite and I have the envelopes and everything, I kind of think of that as like purchasing a kit. But if you're looking for a kit, we have our monthly subscription, which is called Paper Pumpkin. And this is the next one coming up with the hummingbirds. That one will definitely be, anybody who knows me knows, my mom's thing was hummingbirds, so I always have to have hummingbirds. So I will definitely be having some of those. If you did purchase last month, you probably have bonus coupons, and you need to get those in sooner than later because those are going to be expiring at the end of the month. So you're going to want to make sure you get those in and that you use your coupons. All right, and then what else do I have for you? Product of the month, we have this fun, beautiful paper called Painted Illusions, and I learned something the other day. So I had a customer who ordered from me, and she had me put the order in. She gave me the money, and she had me put the order in. If you are not registered as one of my customers, I could not get her the Painted Illusions paper. So I had to have her go in and register as a customer of mine. Then I could go in and put her order in for her, and then I could add the Painted Illusions paper. That was something I did not know. I think that is the reason they have done that is because I can't make up customers just to get extra packages of that Painted Illusions paper. Unfortunately, I'm probably pretty sure that other demonstrators in the past, when things were exclusive like this and you had to spend a certain amount or something like that, that they made up customers and had things done like that. Now, I had everything shipped to her. It wasn't like I was having stuff shipped to me, but it would not let me add that paper until she became a registered customer of mine. So that's just something I learned recently, so to keep that in mind. So if you want that Painted Illusions paper, you need to spend $75, and then you get to purchase it for $5. It's kind of like our old celebration, except for now it's a monthly thing. So here's all my cards for you tonight using this fun suite. I hope I have inspired you, and hopefully maybe now this suite is on your wish list. Don't forget, we have free shipping, I believe, through tomorrow, right? Is it through tomorrow? 18, 19, 20, right? Today's the 19th. I hope so, because I need to get my order in, and I was planning on finishing mine in the morning. So, I hope so, because I want my free shipping. Yeah, that's all I got for you tonight. So, hopefully I have inspired you. Hopefully you like the suite. Yes, right. It's a great time. 75 gets you the free shipping and the free product of the month. So, yeah. You want to spend that $75. Get that free shipping, get that product of the month. Yeah, you want to get all the good stuff. Don't forget your add-on. The other thing I also learned recently, I had a customer of mine who wanted to order the coordinating add-on for the Paper Pumpkin. You have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber in order to add those add-ons. I did not know that either. I've been telling everybody how much I love the add-ons, and I use the add-ons afterwards, but you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber in order to purchase the add-ons. Did not know that either. So, all right, it was good to see you tonight, Candy. Hopefully I have inspired everybody else that's on. I think Lorraine just might have popped on. Good to see you guys. Hi, Deb. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get in there, Deb. That's very frustrating. I totally get it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm a little bit longer than I wanted to be, but as always, let me bring you back so you can see all my fun cards. As always, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll all be stamping together soon, and have a great rest of your night. See you soon.